Oh, Diski Parliament, my people, my beautiful people, Zinja Zamzi Kahlamba. Welcome back to another episode here on Diski Parliament. If you are a returning subscriber, I thank you very much for consuming our content and for engaging with us. Welcome back, welcome back. And if you are new today, welcome to Diski Parliament. Here we talk everything and anything related to Diski. This is our parliament. Here we are having the difficult conversations. We engage each other in robust debates. Uyangithola. Sikhuluma ngalento lencane bantu labayi-avoida ukukhuluma ngayo. Uyangithola. Anything and everything. We dive deep into the politics in the game. So, welcome to the show. Before we begin with the business of the day, I would like to ask you to please hit that like button just before we start the show. And I have a reason why I'm asking you to like this video now. Because after you watched this video, you might end up forgetting to hit that like button. So it's best you like it now. Then we can proceed with the business of the day. And as you are about to do that, I extend my sincere thank you to you. May God bless you. And also, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss an upload. Bafethu, Sisasek World Cup is on land, and you already know that we are through to the rounds of 32. The fixture is out. If you do not know, now you will know. We will be playing the co-host, Canada. We keep getting these host nations. We played Mexico. Now we will be playing Canada. Buffett, why do we get this co-host? Why are we getting the hosting nations? It's not easy to play against the hosting nation because obviously they have the home support. So they go to each and every game with high morale. And they obviously they do not want to disappoint their people because their people will be there packed in the stadium. So they will have the momentum. So it will take a lot for Bafana to actually win that game. It will be a mentally demanding game for our players. But as for me, I really believe in the boys. I think we will give Canada a tough time. And obviously, we will win that game. I'm confident in the boys, especially given how they progressed over the past 3 games. We lost, we drew, we won. So that's a trend line, and it's actually going up if you look at it. And if you look at the 3 games that both teams have played, right? They both won 1, drew 1, and lost 1. And let's look at who played who won against which team, right? So South Africa lost against Mexico, which is a hosting nation. Understand? Canada lost against Switzerland 2-1. We lost 2-0 against Mexico, right? South Africa drew against Chechnya, and Canada drew against Bosnia. Hope I pronounced that one right. And we won against South Korea. Canada won against Qatar. You see, do you get what I'm talking about here? We won against South Korea, which is a solid team, a good team. They won against Qatar. Not to disrespect Qatar, but any nation can win against Qatar. But let us be honest. We will also beat Qatar 6-0. We are also capable of doing that. So I don't think Canada is that strong. Yes, on paper, according to the rankings, the FIFA rankings, they are about 20 points away from us, ahead of us. So on paper, but in reality, I don't think they're going to beat us. We're actually going to give them a hard time. They're not going to win against us. I think we are capable of not causing an upset, of just beating them straight up. We are not going to cause an upset. We are not the underdogs here. I don't believe we are the underdogs. Maybe on their paper, the papers that they write there, wherever they sit. But we are not going to be beaten by Canada. And I think all of us as South Africans, it is our responsibility to support Bafana Bafana. You already know we do not have DNA. It's just RSA here. So let us go out there in numbers and support the boys. Our support matters, right? The vibration that we give in, the energy is essential. That will definitely boost the boys' morale and confidence, knowing that the nation is 100% behind them. It's a pity, and it's actually shameful that there are some individuals out there. They will claim that South African football, this and that. South Africa will not win. We will be eliminated in the group stages. I'm not supporting South Africa. I'm supporting France. Hey, I'm looking at these people. I'm like, hey, siyavelelwa la South Africa. Let us support our team. Stop pretending. Stop acting like you are Europeans here. You are not a European. Support the boys. It matters. You will never hear France people saying, I support South Africa, I support Nigeria, or I support any other African team. No, they support their nations. So let us support our nation. I understand that you are entitled to support whatever you want to support. But let's make sure that we support the boys and stop this thing, this tendency of yours. Hey, South African football, hey. Diphatheni kahle. We need the energy. We need the spirit. That level of vibration is important. We need it as a nation. Not DNA, just RSA. Bafethu, Zwane is still under suspension. We know that he picked up a red card, and he was actually suspended for a total of 3 games. Here he has already served 2 games, which was basically the Chechnya game and the South Korea game. And now he's also going to miss the game against Canada. SAFA did appeal the suspension. Unfortunately, it was declined by FIFA. So we will be going into the next game without Mshishi. But I'm not that deeply worried because obviously we have President Yamatuke and he's doing a good job there in that position, number 10. In as much as it would have been great to have Mshishi, obviously we need that depth just in case anything happens to Mofokeng, God forbid. If he gets tired, obviously we might need to replace him. You understand? But we do have options in the bench. I think last game we replaced him with Adams, but that was because obviously we were defending, right? But in a case where we want to add more numbers in attack or to replace him for attacking purposes, we'll obviously need an attacking player and a creative player to replace him with. That's where Mshishi comes into play. And also the call-up Mshishi, for me, I felt like it should have been more of to motivate the squad to have someone who's experienced, you understand, someone who has the leadership qualities, not to have him as a starting lineup when we have a young blood like Relebohile Mofokeng, who has everything to prove and still early on in his career and obviously want to create a name for himself. Zwane at his prime was a top dog, you understand, but now we are set. Lapago number 10, Bafethu. We have the President Yamatuke. He's been doing the job, and he's going to do a good job again against Canada also. And I'm not that deeply worried. I'm going to say it again because I have confidence in the boys that they're going to make it through to the round of 16. And obviously, Lapho Mshishi uyobe sekabuyile suspension. So singawari asirelaxeni nje tino time ngendlela yakhona. Uyangizona into time ngendlela yakhona. And another update ku suspension. And by the way, I'm not going to be long today. I'm going to keep this video short. It's just to give you an update on what is happening. And we have another suspension ya Teboho Mokoena. He has served his suspension and he's now available for the next game against Canada. It's a tough call because he's back, which is really good. We know Teboho, it's a solid midfielder. We need him. But the big question now is, who is he going to replace now? Because we saw that Yaya Sithole and Talente Mbata were controlling that midfield against South Korea nicely. They played a good game. They had stellar performances on that day. And according to me, I feel we should maintain that that combination there against Canada. Yabo. But I also understand that Teboho Siamtsinga, he's a proper midfielder listener. Yabo. But I will touch on that when I talk about my my suggested lineup for the game. Yabo. But yeah, gung logo nje. Awuthing shayisipho. Yeah, just like I said, Bafethu, let's support the boys. Let's support the boys. We can actually win against the Canada. It's not too swy Canada. Easy when you support the France or South African. Ninga slazi, yabo. Ninga slazi see South Africa, yabo. My score prediction for the game, yeah, South Africa and Canada on Sunday. South Africa will win, that's for sure. That's for sure. I'm very confident on that. I think we're going to win on penalties. We're going to play 1-1 and the game is going to penalties. And once again, Zamayoguza is going to save us. Zamayoguza is going to pull up a stellar performance in those penalty shootout. So my score prediction is 1-1, South Africa to win in penalties because obviously we have one of the best goalkeepers in the world. So yeah, that is basically my score prediction. And what I would love to see in terms of lineup, obviously Zamayoguza behind the post and Oprimo Diba, Okone and Bogazi as center backs, and Sibelebele and Mudau. I'll go with Mike Mamosha as a right back. And in the midfield, according to me, I feel we should keep Yaya Sithole. He redeemed himself very well against South Korea. He had a stellar performance. So let us give him the chance to play again against Canada. And also let us keep Mbata as well in the midfield. I think that combination did a really good job. And we can have Mokoena as an impact player. And should Mokoena start in the first lineup, then I would prefer a Yaya and the Mokoena combination, then Mbata as an impact player. On the right, I think Masego should rest a bit and come in as an impact player. I think we should have Muremi playing as a right winger. We saw his impact in the game when he was introduced in the South Korea game. It was a policy out, Muremi in, and we saw that beautiful assist, and that was given to Masego and he buried in. But this time around, Masego must rest a bit, come in as an impact player. Then we have Muremi, and so that we can attack Canada with speed in the attack. Muremi is capable of the unthinkable. So let us have him there. We saw his impact in the game. He's good. He's hungry. He had a positive impact in the last game. Left, obviously, 10-1-1. Bizama Poi Sagonagele Mtanam. I believe he's yet to give his best performance. He's been performing good, but I think and I believe he can deliver better performance. You understand? So on the left, let's have him. And obvious, number 10, President Yama 2K. President Yama 2K. No debate about that. Yeah, well, since we are going to score first, and I'm confident on that, obviously we might need to be defensive as the game progresses. Maybe we might also bring in an element of Jaden Adams. Then we obviously need to strike with Mahopa. Mahopa is a good striker, the best striker that we have currently, just in terms of how he plays on and off the ball. I think he can pull defenders out of positions, and when Mahopa is in the game, the defenders are not resting; they are constantly busy. Unlike when we have Foster, we all know that he hasn't been delivering for us. Maybe he's doing good for England, but I like how he has failed. Reynolds, maybe we still yet to see his good form, but currently I don't think he's doing great in this World Cup. Yeah, Fede, but then Mahopa to start, Mahopa to start. So that's basically my lineup. Just to recap the lineup, Williams, Mbogazi and Okone. Then we have Mike Mamosha, Sibelebele on the right, and we have Modiba on the left. In the midfield, I'm going with Mbata and Sitole. As Mawinga, I'm deploying Moremi and Apolis. Number 10, I have President Yama 2K, Relebohele Mofokeng. Then as a striker, I have Mahopa. So yeah, I feel with this lineup, we should be able to win against Canada. Yabo. So yeah, perfect. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is episode number 9. We are pushing, Buffett. We are pushing episode number 9. More episodes are coming. So do make sure that you subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed. And don't forget to like this video and hit that notification bell. Ensure that you get notified whenever we make an upload. Again, my name is Siyabonga Shabangu, known as Mr. Shabangu. I'm a member of Diski Parliament. From different PSL teams. You've met Shana, you've met Sbali. So those are also members of parliament. And we hope to obviously extend as we grow this parliament to have more representative in the parliament so that we can have a holistic view of the entire South African football. So yeah, and have different perspective and different opinions, because this is a parliament. It's not just a one-man show. So thank you for your support. I really appreciate you. Continue to support Diski Parliament, and we will be here giving you what you want, which is football updates and also just debating on topics that no one is talking about. Thank you, Bafetu. Stay warm. It's winter time now. Stay warm. Make sure that you are safe and you are enjoying the beautiful game that we are watching. Diski Parliament, Bafetu. One love. Cheers.